going to pay, won't they, Naughty?
All right, we've got the Naughty Bear again. And really great skin. Very, very pleased with the developers releasing this skin. It's very fun. It's very cute. I'm not a big fan of Trapper. Trapper is one of the weakest, if not the weakest killer in the game. And I am not a big fan of setup killers. I like to get into chases right away and not have to worry about... oh, okay. Not have to worry about placing traps or anything like that. But, yeah, you can't go that way. But I'm really enjoying this skin. And it's unique in that the game actually says you're Naughty Bear. It doesn't say you're the Trapper when on the scoreboard. So it's actually, it's kind of like a new character, except it's the same abilities. It's just a new skin. And the game considers you a new character, basically. It's a shame that they didn't give him unique chase music, though. That's the only complaint I have with this skin. I wish they had given the Naughty Bear some better chase music. But it's a very fun skin. And it's also kind of disappointing that's Trapper. I mean, I get it. It's a bear, so having bear traps makes sense. It was one of the... In the original game, Naughty Bear, it was one of the first things he used to trap the other bears with. And it makes sense, but I'm not the biggest Trapper fan. Trapper received some buffs recently. In my opinion, they weren't enough. The haste boost after setting a trap is negligible. It really doesn't do a whole lot. It's like you get one stack of bloodlust for a few seconds. And then the setting of traps is still painfully long. Unless you run certain add-ons, you constantly need to be going around the map and collecting your traps and all that. What I would have done for Trappers, I would have made it so he starts off with all his traps. I mean, I don't think that would be... I don't think that would make Trapper too overpowered. I know he has an add-on that allows him to do that, but you can't pick the traps up once you set them, which is really weird. So I would just make it so he starts off with all his traps. He would still have to set up, but it would be a lot easier on Trapper players if they started out with all their traps. So I'm using a couple add-ons here. I'm using the Silent add-on, which, thanks to this cosmetic, is completely silent when you set traps. If you're playing like base Trapper and are using the Silent add-on with base Trapper, he still makes noise when he sets his traps. He still has the leather pants sound when he's setting a trap. So it's still kind of obvious when, like say when you're in a chase. Because the survivor can still hear you setting a trap, but with this skin it's completely silent, which is nice. And also the fastening tools, which allows me to set a trap faster. I think the gloves add-on, the brown add-on, which allows him to set traps faster, should be base kit. I'm hoping to be able to maybe catch survivors off guard in a chase. Like if there's a line of sight obstruction, I may be able to get away with setting a trap in a loop that they aren't aware of. I'm at least hoping that's the case with these add-ons. Okay, there we go. I have a bunch of generators about ready to go. Oh, the basement's here. That's why these hooks are messed up. Yeah, I agree with Scott Jund. I think they should get rid of the basement hooks. But the only way they should do it is if they make hooks unbreakable, so they don't break when you sacrifice a survivor on them. It's very awkward trying to get a survivor in the basement, and it wastes a lot of time. This is a pretty good map for Trapper, I would say. It's easy to place certain traps in certain areas where they are almost guaranteed to step in them. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Sounds like someone fell. Yeah, there she is. Oh no, she reset this pallet. She must have any means necessary. I think I can still get her here without breaking the pallet. I'll have to do some fancy mind games. Okay, good. She messed up. Wow, they are really going after these gens. I had to... Do you get that? No, you don't. I had to pop like 3 different generators. Yeah. I'll wait here until this unlocks so I can pop it. That's some plaything value right there. I think people tend to underestimate that perk. I really like it. It's one of my favorite perks to use on Killer. It makes them oblivious, and it gives them an extra objective. Okay, she can't really go anywhere. She can't go to that window. I'm just going to bloodlust her. I'm not breaking that pallet. Doesn't really matter at this point. Huh, surprised that missed. There's only 2 of them left. Okay, now I know where the other one is. Mm-hmm. Does she... She actually was able to get her out of that trap by the time it took me.
Now, now. What a naughty bear you are.
Are you on death hook? I can hear the hatch. If she's not on death hook, I'll give the hatch. Yeah, I can't kill her, so I'll give her hatch. That's fine. She was close enough to it. This was an enjoyable match, so I feel like being generous. Such a cute cosmetic. Normally I don't really go for the cute ones, but that's just, I don't know, that is such a great cosmetic. I mean, sometimes behavior, they really surprise me with how well they do some things, and it's so good.